Now, this is a wedding beyond borders. It's not every day you get to see a wedding happening simultaneously across continents. Not even the distance could stand in the way. Now, that's what I call true love. Dorcas and Olushiji's love story culminated in a beautiful celebration that was held in both Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria, and Raleigh, North Carolina, USA. Now, Grace Anyoleke, we know you are in Ibadan, but we had to ask, where are you reporting from?
Breaking barriers to celebrate love, family and friends of the Lawal and Medayeshe dynasty converged on the ancient city of Ibadan to witness the joining of their children, Dorcas Ibukun and Dr. Olushiji Olorutobi, in a traditional wedding ceremony. Though a traditional wedding, the ceremony did not end without a word of admonition to the couple and those present to lay the foundation of their home on Jesus Christ in order to withstand the storm of life.
Starting their journey in love, I pray that we'll support them in love also in the name of Jesus.
Providing the couple and their friends in Raleigh, North Carolina, USA, an opportunity to be carried along in the celebration's real time. Their big day was streamlined to create memories that last forever. Although several miles away, family and friends back home blessed the union.
It has been my prayer that none of my baby girls will be redundant in my home, and all I can wish her is success, success, success.
I'm praying that she will build this home on Christ's solid rock. God first, and everything will fall in place. I'm being crying for it past years, but today is for joy. I pray for them to be a success marital life in Jesus' name.
Having seen the way they talk around each other, it's obvious that they have genuine affection, love for one another. And I pray God will sustain their union.
Nothing was amiss in the event as both families exchanged proposal letters in Nigeria, while the couple exchanged marital vows in the United States of America. It was fun all through as parents of the bride and groom danced to appreciate God for the success of the innovative marriage celebration experience.
All right, it's another enchanting sword-crossing wedding, the kind that many ladies dream of. Yes, but this time we'll travel to the ancient city of Kano, where DSP Ahmad Yahya Abdul, the aide-de-camp to Imo State Governor, wed his beloved Imam Sunusi Ahmad. Habibu Hussaini beautifully captured the symbolic crossing of the swords and the couple's radiant presence.
The road between DSP Ahmad and Iman was tied by the chief imam of Hotoro Central Mosque after the payment of 1 million naira as dowry. During the crossing of swords, the groom and his bride, accompanied by friends, made a colorful entrance into the venue. The celebrants, who were full of joy, described the moment as a dream come true.
On behalf of myself and my wife, I wish everyone a successful journey back to their destination. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to protect, to guide us, and for us to have faith in Him.
We are waiting for the presentation of our marriage.
For members of the family and friends of the couple, Patience is key to lasting marriage.
He's my boy in the office. He's a very hardworking young man, very promising, and I believe he's up to the task, and I know he's going to make a very good husband.
It's a period for tolerance, it's a period for understanding. They should be faithful to their marriage, they should be religious.
Praying for the angle and the wife. May God Almighty bless their wedding.
They should always look at their differences and sort them out inside their bedroom rather than taking it to a third party. We wish them the best of luck in this marriage.
They should be very prayerful, and be very, very obedient to Allah Almighty.
All right, congratulations to the couple. Now, would you accept gifts from your ex? I'm not quite sure why Aisha Ubali is exploring this topic, as the answer seems so relative, or is it? While personal opinions may vary, the act of giving is inherently noble and often seen as an expression of love and compassion. So let me start by saying, yes, I would accept a gift, as long as the gesture is sincere and noble. Aisha, what insights did you uncover?
Gift is a sign of appreciation. But the question here is, can you collect a gift from your ex? Well, this issue has generated heated debate at different circles where I raised the question. And to dwell on this report proper, come along with me. From creation, giving has been encouraged to be done as expressed by God to his creation. In Nigeria, people meticulously go out to shop for gifts to present to celebrants as a sign of love. Most of these gifts could be in cash, utensils, clothes, jewelry, electronics, or even as big as cars. Such gestures leave the receiver with sweet memories difficult to forget. This culture of gifting has come to stay in Nigeria. However, this act of kindness, many question the spirit behind it. Should it be accepted from all and sundry?
It depends on the relationship between me and my ex before we broke up.
Yes, my ex-girlfriend, my girlfriend, we are no more together.
Yeah.
Yes, I can collect it because the reason why, between me and her, there is no problem. We did not depart in the wrong way.
He is not to have access for him to even offer something. So if I'm not done, I'm halfway done. I can come back. So if he offers, I'll collect.
So someone, probably you are married, and I wouldn't advise anybody to toe that path because of that is part of cheating anyway.
If my ex gives me a gift and wife, on my birthday I receive gift from enemies, not talk of somebody who I was once bestowed with, and then because you now say you just target ex. It's my wife. If ex give am present, collect. You buy motor. Okay, so if my wife now, ex buy motor for him, I'll say, bring it, let's drive it. What's the big deal?
Why will I collect gift from my ex? We've parted a long time ago. Even if you parted peacefully, you should give it to my husband.
This brings us to some cultures frowning at one taking gifts from an ex-lover. More so when one or both friends had parted ways and are married to some other person.
While in courtship, one of two things may happen that you have to let go of that person. Christianity is not against that. So when you let go of that person, it is not advisable to keep tabs on each other's lives.
If you say you are going out with somebody before and you are no more going out, if you want to have anything done with him, especially from a lady, your husband must be aware. If your husband is not aware, it becomes haram for you.
Although some of the respondents believe it depends on the circumstances that led to separation, an Islamic scholar sheds light.
if so, what's it called? A condition, precondition is not attached to it, one is allowed to accept it. After all, what is called gift?
It is now better understood that only on one condition can one accept gifts from his or her ex, that is, if the intentions for giving the gift are pure. But above all, it is important to be better humans while morality guides individuals' conscience.
Anyway, like I said earlier on, intention matter, and it must be sincere and noble. And like Imam Fuad did say, if you are a married woman, for instance, of course you must, confer with your husband or your spouse before collecting from your ex. Now you know. Let's go for a break. Now, some events make us question who we can't really trust, like the case of Felicia, a trader in an ex-report. Now, they say for every reason to lie, there's a better reason to tell the truth. But trust, once broken, can never be the same again. Now, Felicia's longtime customer, Abubakar, shattered that trust in a way that led to her tragic death. What happened? Let's join our correspondent, who just returned from Ubi communities in Nasarawa State with a story.
Located at the river basin of Orashi region is Ngene community, whose people are blessed with arable land which produces cassava, potatoes, plantain, and banana in abundance. A visit to the Mbiama and John Krama communities revealed devastating effects.
This is Yoyem community, which has been in existence 40 years. They have enjoyed a cordial relationship with all the neighboring communities until an incident occurred. A middle-aged petty trader, Felicia Kutin Mlankia, along with her mother and 5 children, live in Yoyem community. One of her trusted customers, Abubakar Ibrahim, from a neighboring community, went to request 40,000 naira from her, and she lent him, only for him to return early at about 6 a.m. on 6th Sunday morning to ask her to come along with him and buy some grains which he had stored. Out of trust, she went all the way with him, not knowing that it was a plan to lure and kill her in order to dispossess her of the business money worth 500,000 naira, which she took along on that fateful day.
So as this thing happened, I'm very pained. I didn't have any option to do. That is why I take the report in the station.
Abubakar Ibrahim, who is now in police custody, has admitted that he strangled her to death and dumped her lifeless body in a thick bush near a stream called Ansua.
The suspects have been transferred to the State Criminal Investigation Department, Lafia, based on the instruction of the Commissioner of Police, and investigation is still ongoing.
Her family members, after waiting for her return on the evening of Sunday, became worried and reported to the police, who commenced investigations until some suspects were arrested in connection to the case. Police say they will be arraigned in court.
One of the 2 females in their house say they see one Fulani boy early in the morning that go and pick the woman. So from there they describe the boy for me. So I realized it's one boy called Abubakar Ibrahim. Then I start looking for him. After then I had information about him at Lafia.
She used to help me, she used to advise me, used to help me financially with some other things. So as soon as she's not around, I feel painful now.
However, the remains of Mrs. Mlankia has been buried as the community mourns her painful death.
While we know that death is inevitable and that we can never know for certain when it will come, yet ironically, when it does, the pain is overwhelming. Now, this was the case with the passing of Timothy Gyang Buba, former chairman of Jos North Local Government Area, leaving the family of Bongwom Jos, that Jacob Gyang Buba, in mourning. Caleb Kuching captured the funeral for Newsline.
These are sympathizers from within and outside Jos
who converged on Bongom's palace, Jishe, to pay their last respect to the departed. How else could these hearts be comforted than with these sonorous renditions from the various groups of the Seventh-day Adventist Church where the deceased worshipped?
I will be among them, singing a new song. I will tell my story to the angels.
Though a trying and painful moment, the assurance is that for a Christian, death should not be seen as a loss, but heaven gained.
Whatever position you are occupying, whatever you are doing, at the funeral today, I want to remind you, life is temporary.
Family, and all friends and those that have known Shalom will surely miss you. But God knows what He has done.
It was time for sober reflection as family and other speakers eulogized the deceased, underscoring the need for everyone to be ready at all times.
We know the advices and the hard work of our late brother. We are all going to miss him, not only the family, but I also want to comfort the wife.
We all have to think about and do the needful by relating with one another in truth and in trust.
Discussing with him, he was already mentoring me, he was telling me what to do, and he was ready to assist in guidance. We never knew this would come.
Timothy Buba, a politician, died at age 58, leaving behind his wife, 5 children and relations, including his elder brother, the Bongom Jos, Da Jacob Gang Buba.
Meanwhile, the remains of former Deputy Senate Leader and Chairman, Senate Committee on Information, Senator Jonathan Silas Zengina, has been laid to rest in his hometown, Giyuk local government area of Adamawa State. It was a moment of commendation and eulogies for impactful life as signatories across the country gathered to pay their last respect. Simon Asher reports.
The funeral mass was presided over by the Catholic Archbishop of Onitsha, Most Reverend Valerian Okeke, and Bishop of Aguleri Diocese, Most Reverend Dennis Isuzo, and bishops from other denominations. In the sermon of the day, the priest enjoined Christians to emulate late Pa Oka Lawrence Nwoye, who dedicated his life to champion community service and development. In attendance at the funeral mass was the Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, senators, top government functionaries, legal luminaries, the clergy, and people from all walks of life. At his country home, the dust-to-dust rites were performed among other rites. For family and friends, late Pa Lawrence Nwoye will be greatly missed.
We will miss his laughter, smiles, loving, caring, amiable father.
Dignitaries across Nigeria and beyond paid tribute and condoled with one of his sons, the senator representing Anambra North Senatorial District, Tony Nwoye, and family.
Testimony that everybody has given here, the father was a good man, a perfect gentleman, and so I think I want to ask the family, especially our colleague, to take consolation in the fact that the father has died, leaving very beautiful legacies that they can build on.
Cultural performances, traditional music, masquerade display added depth to the ceremony. Born 89 years ago, late Pa Lawrence Oka Nwoye is survived by wife, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and a host of other relations.
I do apologize for the slight mix-up there. That was actually the burial of late Pat Lawrence Umuye and Oneme Okadibo reported from Nsugbe. We do apologize for not being able to take late Senator Singina's burial by Simon Asher. We hope to take it next week. But every mid-story on Newsline is a chance to anticipate something even more exciting. That's how we keep moving forward. And as we close tonight, look out for another compelling edition next week by God's grace. And on behalf of the entire Newsline crew, let's keep the peace and the pride of our nation alive. I am Claire Adilabu Abdurrazak. Good night, everyone.
Wow.